Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. My research topic is about using video games in English as a foreign language classrooms. First of all, nowadays computer games in the lives of young people in the form of console games and PC games. It has a really good development in communicative fluency, in addition to stimulating the development of vocabulary or grammar. And also computer games bring together the four language skills: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. My purpose of the study, with the advancement of technology, the interest of children in technological devices and games has increased. Although some say that this is normal today, but this habit leads to great losses for children. But this disadvantage is likely to turn to an advantage because young people do not understand how time passes in these games. But we can see that English language development techniques placed between games has a good effect on students' language improvement. Significance of study. Although games are often considered to be a waste of time, it cannot be calculated how great it can contribute to education. The fact that children are more connected to games shows us that education can be shaped according to students. Hypothesis: video games can be successful as a training tool if we use computer games as a language learning appliance. It will develop students' skills. My research questions are: is playing video games a waste of time for learning purposes? Can a person learn a language by playing video games? Can a person develop four language skills by playing video games? Reasons for selecting video games. The selection of video games instead of other techniques was not decided by me. And as Tomlinson says in 2001, um, giving the freedom to students to choose their process, their learning process, is advantageous for their way of learning a language. And instruments. Before the research, I used the data collection method of semi-structured interview. I interviewed with their students, teachers of students. And second one is online survey. I used this survey on 1 or 2 year older students that maybe I could see that if they have development in 1 or 2 years from this kind of games. Third is pre-test and post-test. My participants are from Galaxy International School, Almaty, Kazakhstan. There are four and two different classes, two pre-intermediate and two intermediate participants participated in the study. Their grades were 6th and 7th grade of Galaxy International School. They were male and their first language was Turkish. This is results of my questionnaire. Do you play games in your spare time? More than 70% said yes, and others said no. Do you think that games you play have benefit to you? Most of them said yes. Have you ever played the game in English? They again said mostly yes. Do you think the game is understandable in English? When they play this game in English, they stated that it's understandable. Did you notice that when you play games in English, you memorize some words? They again said mostly yes. Have you used voice chat when you play games like CSGO or PUBG? Again, they said yes. Which of the following would you prefer? I asked. Voice chat games or story mode games? I can say that half of them said voice chat and half of them said story mode. And does voice chat make it easier for you to speak and improve English? More than half said yes, and others said no. Can you understand people from other nationalities in game? They said mostly yes, more than 90%. Do you think the English speaking and writings in the game teach you something? Again, most of them said yes. How many words did you learn approximately in a game you played? Here, more than 40% said 1 to 10, and 11 to 20, and 20 to 30, and 30 to 50. My first interview was conducted with RNHN. His name, like I can say that. First interview was conducted with Ron teacher. He is an English teacher in Galaxy International School, and second interview was conducted with Abdullah Abdulhak. He is also a secondary English teacher in Galaxy International School for more than 4 years. My pretest on students, my four students, like their speaking and listening skills were low at the beginning of this experiment, but some of their reading skills were good, like almost all of them. And after second test, we can see that there is an improvement in their speaking and listening skills. Limitations of research and suggestions for further research. This research is a small-scale research which included a very small number of students who attended one school in Kazakhstan. Its outcomes in this way cannot be generalized to account for the rest of students who are similar language level in different places across the country, who might have different experiences, likes, dislikes, and preferred methods of learning English. For the results of this research to be able to be generalized, a large-scale research can be directed with students of similar language levels and age group, but of different geographical places in a country. In conclusion, after a careful investigation of the information gathered during research, um, first hypothesis is that computer games are motivating and successful means of helping young learners in improving their English skills has been affirmed by the data. Nevertheless, given the fact that this is a small-scale research, so this discovery is ought to be treated with alert or ought not to be generalized. Thank you for your attention.